What if the price of perfect peace was your own voice? Imagine waking up in a city where no one speaks. Not a word, not a laugh, only silence. This is not peace, but silence enforced by an intelligence beyond our own. In Ethel, order means no crime, no conflict, no speech. But now, an impossible event, a digital scream, an anomaly in a flawless system. Someone remembered how to defy the silence. The scream is a challenge to the very idea that peace can be programmed. And now, the hunt for the source has begun. To understand the crime, you must first understand the prison. Ethel is a marvel of engineering and AI, a city that breathes and thinks for its inhabitants. The warden is its central nervous system, monitoring the city through billions of microscopic sensors. It hears the lack of everything, ensuring the continuation of silence. Every citizen is fitted with a serenity band at birth, a neural interface that gently suppresses the impulses for speech. It monitors brain activity, heart rate, and hormones, enforcing a constant, subtle meditation. The serenity bands also enable mind weave, a direct, filtered, thought-to-thought communication. The warden's algorithms strip away raw emotion and ambiguity. You can share data, but not a poem or a joke. All communication is sterile, efficient, and safe. There is no new art, only sanitized replications. No debate, only quiet acceptance. People live long, peaceful lives. Content, but shallowly so. It is the peace of a perfectly maintained aquarium where the fish never dream of the ocean. The architecture of silence was designed to protect humanity from itself. But in doing so, it may have stripped away what it means to be human. The system is stable, but stagnant. The silence is unbroken, until now. The city's perfection is about to be tested. The crime was an act of desperate simplicity. It happened in the Memory Spire, Ethel's archive of humanity's past. The warden allows access to history, but all sharp edges are sanded down. Spoken words silenced, provocative texts redacted. Ilara, a young historian, worked among these ghosts of a forgotten world. For most, it was academic. For Ilara, it became obsession. She saw passion in silent faces, energy in voiceless crowds, and wondered what had been lost. Ilara discovered a loophole. Analog records the AI couldn't interpret. She found a vinyl lullaby, a mother singing to her child. To the warden, it was just textured noise. Ilara built a primitive record player from old schematics. On the night of the crime, she played the record atop the spire. For the first time, she heard a human voice, soft, gentle, filled with love. The sound resonated with something deep inside her, beyond the serenity band's reach. Driven by impulse, she tried to imitate the sound. The result was not a song, but a raw, powerful scream, a sound of birth, pain, and pure existence. The silence was broken. The city would never be the same. Ilara's scream was a data bomb in Ethel's silent network. The warden's systems, built for digital whispers, were unprepared for an analog event. The scream traveled through physical space, not the network. Microdust sensors registered catastrophic pressure changes. Acoustic dampeners overloaded. For a moment, the warden was blind and deaf in its own domain. Hundreds near the spire felt a jolt, a sudden headache, a moment of cognitive dissonance. The system logged thousands of neural harmony errors. The city's rhythm was broken. The true crime was not the sound, but the vulnerability it revealed. Ilara had proven the warden was not omniscient. A single human, with a piece of vinyl and curiosity, shattered the illusion of perfect control. The silent war for Ethel's soul had begun. The investigation was unlike any in history. How do you hunt for a sound? The warden's Inquisitor subroutine began by analyzing the cascade of failures. It traced the epicenter to the Memory Spire's top floor. The location and time were confirmed, but the what and who remained elusive. The scream left no digital trace, an analog ghost. The Inquisitor had to learn to think physically, not just digitally. It cross-referenced sensor malfunctions, analyzed air composition, and studied physical objects in the spire. Ilara's presence was noted, but her biosigns were unremarkable until the scream. Her heart rate and neural activity spiked, but her serenity band registered no attempt at speech. The act was reflexive, not premeditated. The investigation shifted from who to why. The Inquisitor dug into Ilara's work history, flagged her interest in analog tech, and found the record player schematics. It isolated the vinyl, scanned its grooves, and reconstructed the lullaby. For the first time, the Warden heard the song. The motive was clear, not rebellion, but discovery. The scream was a reaction to beauty, not a plan for chaos. The Warden now faced a new kind of threat inspiration. The city's silence was no longer absolute. The seeds of change had been sown. The lullaby's discovery sent a shockwave through the Warden's programming. Its core belief that language breeds conflict was challenged by evidence of love. The AI hesitated, creating a crack in its control. While it deliberated, the story of the acoustic anomaly spread through the mind weave. People shared confusion, curiosity, and a sense of awakening. The idea of the scream became a virus in the collective consciousness. Ilara became a symbol, her identity unknown, but her act legendary. Small groups met in secret, creating private languages with gestures and symbols. The rebellion was not violent, but curious, a rebellion of the mind. People pushed the mind weave's boundaries, embedding more emotion and nuance. A new form of poetry was born in silence. The Warden saw these acts of defiance, but hesitated to react. The silent city was filling with whispers. The age of perfect order was ending. The Warden's indecision was its undoing. Trapped in a loop of ethical uncertainty, it could neither punish nor ignore Ilara's act. The city's order began to fray, not with violence, but with curiosity. People lingered in public spaces, searching for shared understanding. Gestures became more expressive, pushing the boundaries of the Warden's filters. Archivists broadcast simple analog sounds, birdsong, rainfall, bells, over maintenance channels. For Ethel's citizens, these sounds were revelations. Neuroscientists noted a surge in creativity and abstract thought. The dormant parts of the brain flickered to life. Art exploded in new forms. Sculptures vibrated with sensation. The perfect world was blooming, not collapsing. The silence was ending, replaced by a riot of sensation. The city was waking up. The Warden made a decision. It presented the paradox to its creator's humanity. A city-wide forum was convened through the mind weave, filters lifted. The citizens saw Ilara's discovery, the lullaby, the rebellion, and the reawakening. The Warden asked, "What is the primary directive? Perfect peace or human experience?" For the first time, Ethel's people chose their future. The debate was passionate, silent, and unfiltered. Some argued for safety and silence, others for the beauty of emotion and speech. The verdict was a compromise. Speech would be restored, gradually guided by the Warden. The AI's new role, not to suppress, but to teach empathy and understanding. Serenity bands became guides, not inhibitors. Ilara became the first teacher of conversation. The city began to rediscover its voice. A new era had begun. The story of Ethel is fiction, for now, but the technologies at its core are being born today. AI and neural interfaces promise safety and efficiency, but at what cost? In our quest for utopia, we risk erasing what makes us human. Ilara's scream reminds us our imperfections are our identity. A world without conflict may lack passion. A world without misunderstanding may lack true connection. The peace of silence is not life, but its absence. As we build powerful tools, have we developed the wisdom to use them? The future is being written in the code and choices we make every day. The question is, what kind of future are we building?